Right. Welcome, everybody.
Hello. Oh, fuck, that caught me off guard.
Oh, what do you mean?
I was drinking on
King.
the bed.
It's trying to plant his Ginger King shirt. Is that slightly too big for you?
It's massive.
It is.
But it makes me feel good. It reminds me of one of those kimonos.
Oh, interesting. You're all oriental.
Give me a samurai sword and I'm ready.
Okay.
Right, that's why I've opened this.
Have the podcast mascot with us today, Bagel the Beagle.
Bagel the Beagle.
The pain in the bum.
He's all right.
So, a lot has happened
A lot has happened. Well,
in this year.
Yeah.
It's already February.
It has been a hot minute.
Hot minute.
We've had SHOT Show.
Short show. Yeah.
And you've been away.
I've been away, played at Longmoor. We've had 49 days of rain.
I had my first game of Airsoft since November.
Ooh.
I did.
You played at Badlands.
I did play at Badlands, and it was
Pissing
down. But I tell you what,
Pissing it
I got there. I was just like, I've got to do a power slide on this mud. If I fall over and get money, I'm going to just enjoy myself. I managed to do 2 power slides, and I failed both of them. Because as I did it, I got shot. Because in my head, you know when you plan it out, I was psyching myself up. Because Josh was there with the money, I had to deliver the money. I was like, fucking BB's pinging off, and I was like, I'm going to do it. This is going to be a really cool moment. Everyone's going, dude, that was amazing. So I was psyching myself up. I was like, I'm going to do it. So I ran and slid, and just as I slid out of cover, boom, 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 hit the side of the face. I'm like, damn it. And then the other time, I got lit up front on because someone popped up. So I just got...
Couldn't see the red light.
So I was really disappointed in that because in my head it was going to be like a really cool action movie scene, you know, like Arnold Schwarzenegger going, and he's just sliding across, and I was going to be the hero of the game, and it just failed.
And in reality, it was more like one of those YouTube videos where the man falls over, backs and fucks,
and shots. You know, I'm just like, oh no. So, but no, it was really fun and majorly unfit. Like, I'm not gonna lie, the first walk to the top spawn, I was like, oh fuck.
you know what? I'm gonna be honest.
Yes. How was yours?
Longmoor made me fucking break. Sorry, I am gonna swear at
Doobie.
that. But dear God, I am not game fit anymore.
What do you always say? Built for comfort, not speed.
Built for comfort,
and
not
I
for
was going to
speed.
start to use that.
Yeah, built for comfort, not for speed. And I was definitely not built for speed at Longmoor.
And I wasn't comfortable.
It was alright though. I mean, it rained on the Saturday. The Sunday was dry but cold. Saturday was rainy or drizzly and cold. But yeah, it was good. It was good. I wasn't sure if a battle sim stroke mil sim was going to be my kind of bag, but actually it was pretty good.
I would see in my head, I've never done a mil sim before, and the only one I did and ever done was at that Flambards.
That
was such
that wasn't
bad
really
experience. My first ever mil sim. I'm like, is this what the fuzz is about?
Yeah,
but obviously the reception of it was just dreadful. So
I mean, the thing with Longmoor was that the Saturday it was mid-cap rules, so you could run 8 mid-cap mags, so that could be 150 round mid-caps or like 130, I think was what they tried to cap it at. Whereas the Sunday was real cap, so you could run like 8 30 round mags and then 3 mags for your pistol kind of thing. To be fair, both days, even with the restricted mags and ammo capacity, ran really well.
Yeah.
And I think that's what I've played gas blowback now for so long that I'm used to just running with like 8 or 9 mags. So we started at 11 o'clock on the Saturday morning, finished at 4-ish, and I went back to spawn and filled up my mags twice during the day. That was it.
see, I feel pressured because I'm accuracy by numbers. You know, by the time I've used my first 25 BBs trying to get him, I'm just like, oh crap.
But no, it played well, and I think when you're in that mindset of I've only got 8 mags, you do pick your shots.
Yeah.
So, but it was good.
See, I can imagine it on the opposite side as well. You're not going to get lit up because again they're picking their shots.
They're in the same boat as you,
Yeah.
so it's a level playing field.
See, that's pretty good.
It is not chocolate for you, dog.
No chocolate.
I did, however, on the Sunday, get drilled in the face by a guy that I had already shot.
That's what
she said.
That's the opening. I got drilled in the face by a guy.
That we had to place a flashing strobe marker on a building, and that called in an airstrike on that building. One of the marshals would come down and shut all the doors and windows, kick everybody out. No problem. So there was like me and Ash and a couple of others and Matt Wright come in. He brought the strobe in, we put it down, radioed through and was left waiting for like 20, 25 minutes for this marshal to come down. And the team, the house we were trying to blow up was conjoined with another house, and that was their forward operating base for the opposite team. So they sort of kept throwing grenades in and stuff. But we were outside of that house. There's like a little alleyway which is undercover, and then like a log store, stroke outbuilding. We were in the outbuilding, so every time they grenaded in there, it wasn't killing us. And they started getting really frustrated because as they would try to come in, I'm there with a pistol, just swatting them as they come through the door. And this one guy came in, he's like, "Oh, you should all be dead." And I was like, "Dude, we ain't even in that building. We're in the outbuilding next to it." And 4 or 5 of them stacked up. One of them tried coming through the door, so I shot him. And another one, as they come past the window, I shot him, and he put his hand up and he fell back. And then there was one guy who just come past the window. I shot him as he come past the door. I put 2 in him as he come past the window, and then he came round into the alleyway, and I put 2 more in him, and he just unloaded about 4 or 5 rounds straight into my face. And then said to everybody behind me, "You're all dead." And like Matt just popped out and went, "No, I'm not, because you only shot him." I, by that point, was pretty teasy. So I was like, "Yeah," I'm like, "No," because he was like right up here. He caught me. I'd forgotten to put my face guard, my mouth guard on, so I'm lucky I didn't lose any teeth. So I walked out and I'm like, "No, I'm done, cheating bastard." Walked off, went to go back up to the forward operating base, or FOB. And I knew some people on the opposite team, and they had 2 houses held down on the top corner. And as I was walking out, I got pinged in the side of the head, and I looked up, and there was my mate Scambo up there. And then he looked at me and he went, "Oh, fuck." And then just disappeared out the window. So I was like, "Yeah, cheers, Dick. Thanks for that." So as I walked around the front of the house, he was in the front upstairs window with 2 others. And they were like, "Brett, have you been shot in the face?" I was like, "Yeah." And they're like, "Have you seen your face?" I'm like, "No." And I kind of looked down and there was just blood pouring through my beard, down, and I'm like, "Oh, that's not good." So I like pulled out my little dead rag, which I'd been using to put on my arm, which had loads of fake blood on it, and was just like, and it just soaked it in blood. I was like, "What on earth is going here?" It split all my nose open here, but also it caused the nosebleeds. My nose had instantly like swelled up, and yeah, it was just pouring out like water.
Yeah.
After about half an hour, it stopped, and I was like, "Right, back in the fight again." And I got home, and I was just massive, great big mark on my nose. It's still kind of a bit there now, but I've just been picking it off throughout the week.
And that's the importance of face protection.
Yeah, well, do you know what though? That wouldn't
Let's learn, kids.
It wouldn't have stopped because it was literally my face protection just covers my mouth.
So you got like a ball gag sort of stuff.
Yeah, so it was, yeah, basically.
Your nose is
hell of a time breathing through it.
horribly exposed.
But that was there was a bit of Terminator play at the end where I think the other team were just getting a bit annoyed because we just literally pushed them back to their spawn, and half of their team had just bailed because they didn't want to be there, and the other half of the team who were trying to play didn't have enough numbers to sort of keep us at bay, and it all just turned into a bit of fuckery, to be honest with you. So a lot of us just went, "Get back to the car."
But overall, your experience of
the experience, Longmore, the site itself is amazing.
Yeah.
Absolutely amazing. I highly recommend anyone go. If you've not been before, just go. Just live with the fact that you've only got 8 mags and enjoy it.
Is it only like Milsim, Battle Sim things they do there then?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. No, it's awesome site. I'd like to go again in the summer. I'm going to go again in the summer, I think. They've got one at the end of July.
Yeah.
A bit warmer.
Yeah, I can imagine it's
freezing. Gas guns might run a little bit better.
CHBO's the way.
If anyone from Defiant is watching this, please comment on that comment.
HBA, it's the way.
HBA. So yeah.
So, Shot show. Oh, one thing I would like to discuss first is the E-Volt from Marui.
Yeah.
It came slightly to my attention that we said, and everyone online is saying that there's a non-blowback version and
there's an NGRS one coming.
But it strikes me that because of the nature what was actually displayed in that little Japanese video. Apparently, was the non-blowback version, but you could see the bolt reciprocating.
Yeah,
so it was kind of blowback, but not blowback.
False reciprocating bolt, isn't it? But there was another video around of the two being fired side by side. So,
but just hoping from a tech thing, you can explain to us the difference, because obviously because it's not just E-Volt. There's the new E-Bolt series that is coming out from KWA and ENC. And the thing is, like, they're all utilising a bolt that actually does move and reciprocate under a fashion. So it is kind of like a simulated real bolt and a blowback system.
Yeah.
How is that actually working using the gearbox? Is the whole of the cylinder pulling back? Or
well, I don't know about the Tokyo Marui one because I've yet to actually get my hands on it properly. I believe that is still using a traditional piston assembly as we kind of know it, because obviously it's a split gearbox. The KWA, again, not seen it. The ENC, a few people have got those now. AK2M4 Airsoft, he's got one. And Luke at Negative Airsoft has got one.
Okay. Does he speak highly of it?
No.
Oh.
The conversation I had with him earlier on, absolutely not. The problem with... The only one that I can actually give a definitive answer to at the moment is the ENC. And essentially, you have a bolt system in there. The spring is inside like a little tube at the back, so it all still works sort of very similarly to how it would normally work in that respect, where you're compressing a spring and yada, yada, yada. However...
Is the spring having to sit in the buffer tube?
No, the spring is actually sitting in a sliding bolt piece that the actual main bolt slides out. It's really weird. The BB feeding mechanism is like a little shuttle tray, which is proprietary with a couple of levers on it, which locks and unlocks stuff. And then you look at like the outer barrel, and the hop unit is built into the outer barrel about halfway down. It's completely proprietary. It uses gas blowback style barrel and a GBBR style rubber. And I say style because you can fit aftermarket ones, but from what Luke was saying to me earlier on, he fitted an aftermarket one and the power ratings just went all over the place and it was hugely inconsistent. It sounds like you're going to have to use their barrel, their hop unit. There's definitely not going to be any aftermarket hop units available for it. I think they run standard-ish V2 gears, but the way that the gearbox is set up, all the MOSFET and everything is in the back side of the gearbox, not where your normal trigger is. So that's proprietary as well.
Okay.
I would say it's probably about 85 to 90% proprietary, looking at it.
But that was the same with the E-Volt system. We were looking at the mags and the battery and everything else. So everything's now like tied into a unique ecosystem, isn't it?
I get the
that's trying to limit the market, so you're stuck with that.
So
from a business
just so you can only buy from that manufacturer.
Yeah.
KWA, I'm interested to see what that's going to be like. I think a lot of people were hoping the ENC would be like the GBLS DAS, where it can all be taken apart and it's got its own complete bolt assembly which can be removed, and that is not the case. It's not. It's basically a modified gearbox that has a sliding steel bolt in there, and I think the Tokyo Marui one's probably going to work really well.
Yeah,
it's just going to be hideously priced. But yeah, the ENC is just off the mark. I'm not going to spoil anything because Luke's going to put his second video out shortly.
Okay.
So, but yes, by the time this goes out, that'll already be out, and anybody who's watching this will know exactly what the hell I'm talking about.
Yeah.
So
I would think the KWA would kind of fit somewhere in between, wouldn't it?
Yeah, I mean,
historically,
it's nice to see manufacturers pushing the boundaries a little bit. I mean, and bearing in mind these are like the ENC one. I think somebody said there was an American company who came up with the idea that ENC are using. That could be completely off, because there was an American company that come up with a version or their own version of the GBLS DAS rifles. but it never went into major production. So I'm not sure if that's the one they were talking about, or whether KWA are going to be using that system. I need to do some digging. But it's nice to see manufacturers pushing the envelope a little bit and trying to bridge the gap between AEG and gas blowback.
Because there's normally two separate ends of the field usually.
Yeah. Because I mean, even with an NGRS, you're not getting the amount of kick that you get off of a GBBR.
No,
you're just not.
I mean, going from a non-blowback sort of firing, recoil, vibrating, nothing AEG, what I started with, to now having that scar, for me, that is just like the best thing ever.
Oh yeah.
But obviously that, like you say, is way off from when you fire a gas blowback. That's when you feel that, oh my god, like that AXK, was it?
The AKX of mine.
That's the one.
Yeah.
That slapped. That was just like, this feels like the real deal. I really just like, this is what I'm missing.
Yeah.
You know? And it's next level. And for me, I can't get into the gas blowback guns because the limited max.
It's cost prohibitive for you.
For me, yeah, I'm limited. I'm such a casual player. Like,
I mean, you got your MP7.
Yeah, well,
that's kind of your gateway in, isn't
it? Yeah. I want a HP there. Well, I've got a tank.
Yeah, no. I get it.
But again, just because I want a drum mag, because the normal mags you got 30 rounds, and then change mag. I'm just like, that's why I don't really use pistols. Because of the limited mag and gassing it up when they're cold, and sometimes they spit the gas if it's too cold. It's too much faff and attention that I just haven't got.
Yeah.
Which part of it is probably why I stay away from gas stuff. I'm just like, too much, yeah.
Do you think, I mean, with this new wave of E-Volt and E-Bolt and all the rest of it, I was trying to think the other day, obviously NGRS and like you said, the recoil impulse on those, but do you think there could ever be an AEG that could react in the same manner as a GBBR in terms of intensity of recoil, or would it just shatter the gearbox?
I think that from what I can gather, that ENC's close
to the feel of a GBBR.
Yeah.
It's just pants. It's pants. But for those 3 shots,
it's going to be the best 3 shots of your life.
I think we're on the right road. We're on the right road.
But sure, there's got to put so much pressure on, like the gearbox shell, all the gubbins. So,
but like I say,
you can't go cheap with that. Then
we're in Gen 1 phase of these styles of guns now, because like 3 people have brought them all out at once. All these kind of E-Bolt.
Yeah.
They can only get
more refined.
They can only either stay as they are, and then they won't sell and they'll scrap the idea, or people will be hyped for it and they'll find out where the weak points are and they'll improve upon that.
Do we just have to accept that things are getting more expensive? like we said, they won't sell, or we were talking about the E-Volt and it's £1,000 entry potentially for an NGRS version.
Just a drop straight on.
But do we just have to accept that things? I saw a video today and I sent this around at work. There's a guy, completely unrelated. There's a guy who, I mean, he lives near Heathrow anyway, but he went to Turkey to do his shopping, and he got a £33 return ticket to Turkey last minute, and then a £1.22 train ride into town where he went to Turkey's version of Tesco's, did his weekly shop, and got back to the UK, and then compared the price of the food.
Cheaper to go to Turkey.
It was cheaper. He saved 20 quid on what it would have cost him to shop in his local Tesco's.
That is mental.
No, I can't believe it.
He saved 20 quid flying to Turkey, spending the whole day.
I forgot the goat's milk.
Yeah. I mean, it's a long old haul. It's a long day for your big shop.
Yeah, I mean, shopping anyway sucks, but then on the flight. But that is.
But do we just have to accept, going back to Airsoft, that
things are going up in price?
That kind of, and I mean.
I'll be honest. We won't say the price. Tokyo Marui MP7 gas blowback.
Yeah.
You know how much you pay for yours.
Yeah.
The trade price for one of those now, they've had their price increase, is about £55 dearer than you paid. And that's a trade.
That's trade.
That's how much they've gone up.
That's a big jump. I mean, I know people say it was 50 quid, but that's from trade.
I think now most people
are...
The price of the TM MP7 now, for most retailers, is between 350 and 370 quid.
Which puts it bang on line with an MPX or MCX.
It puts it, it puts it...
And you know, a Rattler.
Yeah, MCX Rattler is about 400 quid now. So, yeah, that is... If at the higher end of that calculation, at like 370, you could get one of the double Eagle M4 is 3s. Or URGRs for the same money.
And it's not as if, I mean, as you found out on the second-hand market, it's not as if the MP7 is a flawless platform that never goes wrong. I mean, it's as they go, reliable. But
they have to do the modifications to ensure its longevity. Longevity.
You done it right. Yeah. Right. Ginger King. Yeah, do we just have to accept that it's just
everything's getting more expensive? Yeah,
it's just, you know, the gun you mentioned before the show started that you fell in love with is northwards of £1,500 to £1,600.
Yeah, I'm still buying it.
You're still on it.
I'm on it.
Still buying it.
For reference sake, that was the shell ejecting HPA Barrett that they had.
HPA is the way.
SHOT Show.
What got me though is people were going around SHOT Show showing it to individuals, and I don't know that they didn't think it was a real Barrett, because they were going, how much do you think this is and everything, and they were like, $5 or $6 grand or whatever. And I was like, what? You don't know it's airsoft, right? And even then, where's your price point coming in? Is it a real Barrett that you think is $5 or $6 grand? Or do you think it's the toy? I don't know.
But they must look that good.
They're super realistic. Yeah. Super realistic.
So you can, because some people...
And it's got the recoiling barrel as well, did you notice that?
Yeah.
The barrel comes back when you fire it. The barrel comes back, the bolt comes back, throws the big 50 cal shell out with the tiny 6mm hole in front of it. I am all for it. I'm just going to stand there and be like, clank,
and then you go,
sorry, I need to pick my shells
one
up.
shell, two shells.
And the fact that it is going to be all metal and all the rest of it, because that's the only thing I don't... Not that I don't like, but that Lynx that we like, it was all 3D printed. When that reciprocates, you can hear the 3D print scraping, and it's like... And look, it takes away from it a little bit. It's cool. It's very cool.
Did you ever see the traded 6mm Pro Shot Barrett spring sniper that I had? The big 5-foot jobby?
Yeah. Well, I saw it, yeah.
Yeah. That was awesome. It weighed a ton. It wasn't as heavy as a real one, obviously, because it was Chinesium, not. But that was awesome. I used to love that, because you walk out through the safe set with it with a carry handle, and everyone would look at it and go, "Oh my god,
that's gonna hurt."
And then but the thing is, it didn't hurt because it was like 1.3 joules. So you essentially you'd be there, and everyone would be like, "Yeah, that's so cool. Let's see it fire," and you go. And his BB would float out to about 40 metres and then drop off, and you were like, yeah, that's about it. That's, you know.
I had that spring Barrett, didn't I? And that thing to cock it back. Honestly, my right arm
broke the cocking handle off of it, didn't you? And I had to replace it.
I had to replace it because I pulled it that hard with my straight and just snapped it. I was like,
the problem was they used AEG springs in those. So a lot of people, when they bought like those Galaxy Barretts, would just go, I'm going to bang an M150 in it. Which was fine, but the cocking handle is a plastic piece which slides over the cylinder, and an M150 is quite hard to cock back. So like you grab it, and as you were pulling it to cock it, you could see this plastic flexing, and after about the 5th time of pulling it, it just breaks off. And it took months to find a replacement one, and then they came into stock for about £6 each, and I was like, yeah, I'm going to buy one of those and just repair Sam's gun.
Yeah. It was quite honestly, when it happened, I was like, oh no, because I'm used to breaking stuff. People call me Lenny. So if I just Lenny'd it, is this me being an idiot, or is this just the thing? Because honestly, mate, it was such a pig. And trying to think in game, if just scoped it up, missed the shot as I would, And I'm just fighting this damn thing. By the time I pulled it back, mate, was bugging off to Burger King and got himself
gone to Ginger King.
Gone to Ginger King.
Patty.
A big whopper.
But yeah, I mean, the stuff at SHOT Show, aside from that, Barrett, you saw some stuff that you liked, which I thought was bleh. Spring-loaded,
bleh. I didn't say I liked it.
You did.
No, the dragon I liked. The dragon pistol.
Well, the 95% handguard.
I thought, yeah.
Handguard pistol, actually.
Compensator at the front. It was huge. Just looked huge. But what you're referencing is that what was it? A Palomino something?
Oh, yeah. Palmo Heat or something.
Yeah. It's basically that. A bit like that.
It's a pistol in a basically like that. That's what it was.
Well, yeah, but
Palmetto Heat, wasn't it?
It kind of
spring loaded.
Kind of was.
Oh, that's right. That was a let down. Imagine this, right? But cow, spring loaded. No, rubbish.
It was very akin to what was the kit that they made for the SIG.
I did like them.
The SIG was one, wasn't it? They did a SIG one.
Yeah.
I can't remember what it was referenced now, but it's the rise of this kind of PCC.
Yeah.
Which I can only assume is in response to American gun law or something like that. Being able to turn your pistol at a moment's notice into a
well, they say about the foregrip, can't they? Because you can't have a foregrip underneath, but you can have it to the side or something. I think stupid laws and rules like that.
Yeah, I think a lot of it is also to do with, if you can bang your pistol into a setup like that and then take it out on the range and use it as a rifle. Yeah. There's a lot of draw for that.
And it sits in your backpack.
Exactly,
or under the seat of your Ford Bronco.
As a British citizen, it's so weird to think, it's so convenient to carry around a weapon.
No.
Well, I'm just like...
I fucking love to.
Over here, you're part American. Yeah. So it's like, for me, it's just like, I'm going to annoy the wrong person and he's going to conveniently bang out his
cap in your ass.
He's going to pop a cap in my ass, I'm just like...
Exchange of it being his cap, doesn't it?
I'd rather baseball cap. Yeah, I just think it's bizarre to the open carry system of guns. I'm just like, it baffles me.
But that goes well with what you were saying about the Kel-Tec folded as well, didn't it? But there's also shotguns that we could see that were the stock and the barrel would all fold in on itself and it would go in a backpack.
I don't think enough people give the FMJ, is it the FMJ? The
FMG9.
FMG, yeah. That is got to be, that's the king of all fold out sort of things.
Oh,
and
God,
stuff like that. And all these things that, we got shot with the twists open, folds up. Nah, you got the OG king right there.
Hold it up and...
Yeah, got a briefcase? No, it's not. It's a killing machine.
But yeah.
Before that, it was an MP5 in a briefcase.
Was it guitar? The Thompson and the guitar case?
Yeah, Thompson and the guitar case, yeah.
There was a... Did you see the grease, the sort of updated grease gun?
Oh, no, I have not seen that.
Like a modernised
Yes, it
grease
did.
gun.
Yeah.
That looks very cool.
Did you see the American-made L85?
No.
An American company.
Why would you ever do that?
An American company basically went, we're going to make an L85.
We can make this worse.
No, inadvertently, what they did is they made it and went, ours actually fucking works. And guess what? It did. It works perfectly.
Yeah.
And it's like, well, wasn't that embarrassing, isn't it?
Is that the top left picture? Is that what you're on about or not?
No.
Okay, I was.
What?
Someone forget to put a rail on that.
Yeah, that's an M4.
Yeah, that's someone's just made that.
Okay, right. Well, I haven't seen it, so that could have been.
No, I think side mounted stick bag.
Bagel.
Oh, the stem.
What's your favourite?
So they did an upgraded stem.
That's the one that one.
There's a modernised.
So the one at the SHOT Show. No, my.
I think it is, but
Sten style PCC.
But why does that look? Why does that look like it's made of Lego? I think that is the gun.
No, that's the B&T.
Yeah, the B&T one, because that's the one that did the bison.
The bison.
That I creamed over.
They're quite cool, to be fair.
That helical mag is still going to be.
It reminds me of the Star Wars gun. I think it's the E11, the ones that the clone troopers use, and that for me. Look, you can nerd out.
It's just
what? I didn't make a noise.
I
mean, it's cool.
What's wrong with
It's cool. It's
paranoid.
Cool. It's Call of Duty cool, but it's just.
I love it. I absolutely love it. But the Sten version of that as well. Again, it's very Star Warsy.
Yeah, I think that is the one I saw. But for some reason, in that mix and match colour scheme,
I don't like the colours they've got. The white and tan, and then a bit of black. I'm not sure.
That is a bit bizarre. The one I saw was all black, and it just looked a bit more tactical than that.
That's just so cool. So cool.
So cool. So
cool. And they've got a suppressor on that one. It just makes it even cooler.
That does make it look even cooler. We'll put these videos up as well.
And the pictures. Oh, there you go.
Yeah. But yeah, there was a lot of cool stuff that came out of there, really.
Oh, that P90 as well. Love the P90.
Yeah.
Strike Industries.
I love a P90. I don't usually like a P90, but
I love a P90. He says, having never owned one.
I've shot and used a P90. I've just never owned one because I don't like the high cap mags. You have to take the mag out to wind it and then put it back in. That's just I'm not that FAMAS. That
28 shots and then mag out,
back in, and then off you go. There's just again an inconvenience.
Training rifle.
Yeah, I need more training than that. But that's why because I want a high cap.
Yeah,
but I'd be miserable using the high cap, so I haven't taken.
But would you want the original P90 or would you want that Strike Industries?
Strike Industries.
Yeah, it goes on top of it.
The kit.
I think 100%. The AEG version of that, I would imagine is going to be pretty good. The gas blowback version of that apparently is based on the WE system,
and that's a bad one. I think we've
mentioned. It's okay.
What I've heard is
mid.
Yeah,
it's got
as with most WE stuff.
I'm
just most of their gas blowbacks. I mean, to be fair,
is that right? Like rifles? Was that pistols included?
No, they're rifles. They're gas blowback rifles. The WE Apache MP5s, like the MP5 and the MP5K, those things they're really good. Like everybody loves them. Their M4s and stuff are a bit.
Didn't they do a G360?
Yeah. Yes, they did.
Was that a yay or nay on that one?
It was a nay from me, if I'm honest. Yeah, but yeah, I mean the P90. I've had a play with one of their P90s, and it's okay.
Yeah,
it's cool, but it's not.
I think
it's not performance center. Like, you know what I mean?
I remember reading they need quite a lot of tuning because they tend to run hot out of the box, and nothing's quite right.
But in fairness to WE,
you're always tweaking to get it.
They have just tweaked their M4 trigger boxes. They've redesigned a load of bits in there, so it should make their trigger boxes quite a bit more reliable. I think they're all steel parts going in there now, as opposed to the cast parts that break every 6 months.
Yeah.
Non-existent to get hold of. So
see, I think nowadays, like to go back to the point with the SHOT Show, they're bringing out all this new fun, crazy ideas with guns and variants and stuff. But the main important thing, as well as obviously looking cool, you want it to work out of the box. And I think, do you now have to pay the price to then upgrade the stuff to make it actually performance level out of the box?
I wouldn't say so. Not with the AEGs.
No, AEGs are sort of that's sort of like.
I think they've got that nailed down.
Yeah,
like you said, that Strike Industries P90 AEG is going to be.
Okay, so I mean, you've only got to look now at the kind of some of the guns that are the likes of Spectre and I say it tentatively, Delta Armories, and people like that, and E&C, and a few others. What they are bringing out in the sub £300 price bracket, which are coming with decent ETUs, they're coming with CNC gears, they're coming with full steel tooth pistons, double sealed cylinder heads and sealed nozzles, and
I feel like they have to do that to compete with the current market.
No, because I think what it is the technology and the technology and the build quality has got better over the last few years. So actually, the price is becoming more affordable to buy a gun off the shelf that's had all this done to it.
Right.
Gas blowbacks still have a little bit of catching up to do. I mean, obviously I keep and sell most of the DE gas blowbacks and the salvos, and I have them on the website in standard format and in pre-upgraded format, where I fit an end pass to them, I put a different barrel in there, I put a 40UAD bucket and nub in there, I short stroke them slightly, I shim the back of the mag well just to take out any issues. Since I've had those upgraded versions on the website, because they're only about £100 more for the M4s on the AR platform guns, I have not sold one standard out the box gun. Everyone has paid the £100 and had the upgrades put in.
Yeah, that, to be fair, if I would be doing that, because you've got everything.
The good thing is, when they're doing that, someone orders one of those guns with me, I message them or call them, and I'm like, "Oh, what BBs do you use?" "Well, I use 3.2s. Perfect. I'll set the M pass for 3.2s, and I can, there you go. When you get the gun, then you can take that gun out the box, fill the mag up. It's going to be at like 1.05, 1.06 joules. It's got a decent barrel and bucking in there and decent nub. It's good shoot.
See, that's so much better than having a faff with it.
But that's what Secutor went to DE and bought a load of guns off of them, which are N4 Novesques basically. They've got slightly different stock, and they've changed a few bits and pieces over. But the actual exterior of the gun is just an untraded Novesque N4. And then Secutor have taken them, they've put an angry gun nozzle in there, a maple leaf bucket and nub, a slightly longer barrel, still a DE stock, but like an Axe style stock, changed the colour scheme slightly, and had their own name lasered onto it, and are selling them for 30-40 quid more than a standard N4. So they're kind of bringing to market these pre-upgraded DEs. So people are starting to get the idea of it.
Yeah.
But
it's behind the AEG sort of side of things.
Yeah.
You just said the name of it. I can't remember where it's just gone. Just drawing a blank.
Novesque.
Yeah. Because they were.
Sorry. I need to say this. Novesky. I should be saying Novesky. I was corrected on one of my videos. Novesky. So I must stop calling it Novesque.
It sounds
Novesky.
Novesky. The old divine Novesky.
Sorry.
Are they a flash in the pan, or is that still going strong?
No. The N4 is the model that the Navy SEALs use. That's their service rifle.
That's dope. Alright.
Not the Airsoft version.
No.
Call your hits. That would be a bit difficult.
Well, you get him in the eye. Yeah, get in the elbow. That'll get him.
Let's move on.
That was intense.
Quickly, because I just thought of something, because you said laser engraving. That made me think of a previous video we put out, and you said got a Mexican fan involved.
Oh yeah. Yes.
We have Mexican reach.
I don't know the guy's name, but he saw our video on the ASR and has ordered a gun from Airsmiths, and it is being shipped to Mexico.
That's awesome.
Now, if you are the guy, comment on this, please, because the fact that we have reached Mexico. Let's not offend anybody.
Well, is that a respect?
But the fact that our videos are being watched over there, I mean, we can see on the analytics roughly where people watch us.
Yeah.
And I've looked, and we've got people in Asia that watch. We've got people in America, Mexico, all over the Europe. It's cool.
It is cool.
It's super cool.
When I did that for Eagle Airsoft to see the outreach. And most of our viewers are in America, and that baffles me because they got real guns, and they're seeing two English idiots, one Scottish, one English one.
Cornish.
No.
You're not Cornish?
No. I'm from Nottingham.
Careful.
Well, no, I'm from Nottingham. So
they've got ears around here.
Multiple ears from the incest. But most of the viewers were in America, and that's sort of it. I obviously appreciate the outreach, but it's just crazy because it's like, why are you watching two idiots with toy guns?
Because you're funny.
Well, look at.
To look at.
Oh my God! Look at them.
That is the worst American accent.
All right, you do better. Then.
Oh my God!
Yeah, go on. Do it.
Yeah, so I did.
Oh my God!
Yeah, like, oh my God!
Paul, your turn.
Wake up in the morning. It's time for coffee.
Coffee.
Yeah, Mexico. The only slightly disappointing thing about our analytics is that we are 98.8% male audience only. So we're not.
We need to reach out.
We are not the eye candy. We're not the eye candy.
There is at least one girl that watches,
and that was by mistake.
No. Well, she said she watches.
That was my mum,
and that is best. Combat Wombat has watched a few episodes, I believe. Bless her.
Right, so what I'd like to do is actually trawl through some, because we are getting a bit more comments and interaction on the web.
What does that man say?
That was you. That was you commenting on our own video.
Yeah, well, I messed everything up.
So let's go through. I haven't actually trawled through the best of them. I'm literally going to be in response to our Marui, is it still good value? Low powered and hard to upgrade. That's why they suck. That was from Mayton9540. So thank you for that.
Well, I wouldn't say hard to. Is this Tokyo Marui? I wouldn't say they're hard to upgrade, but they are definitely low powered, expensive to upgrade. Definitely.
Another Airsmith ASR comment. I won't say his name in case that is his actual name and he doesn't want to be outed for having
GDPR.
But he claims to have number 3.
Oh, he's got number 3.
He claims he's ordered number 3 of the ASR range.
Hey.
I'm not gonna lie.
He's got one after me. Josh has got number 1. I've got number 2. He has number 3 by the looks of things.
So JMAM-CJ states that this is in response to the Spectre Arms series video.
Yeah,
would you like to
I'm going to pass because I feel lonely over there.
Okay.
Well, bring it. I would say bring a seat. Okay.
I'll squat.
Yeah, he says quite a lot, actually. As a DIY fan, I will tell you my dream. What I would really love is to be able to buy a set of good quality standard externals for a good price, let's say $150, so he's obviously American.
Yep.
And be able to put inside whatever internals I want. I would love to be able to choose what motor and what internal parts to put in without having to pay for a whole replica and throw away the motor, piston, nozzle, etc.
GMP.
So
you're right.
He'd kind of like a Build-A-Bear, but with Airsoft.
Do you know what? Do you know what? I mean, I can't disagree with that, to be completely honest with you, because... Yeah, I mean, he's hit the nail on the head there with GMP. Their externals, chef's kiss. Their internals, meh. Same with VFC. Externals, internals, meh. What? It would be nice, but I think the only problem with that is GMP. Well, maybe not so much GMP. Like, I'll tell you what, we use Aries as a good example. The Aries externals on some rifles, their polymer is brilliant. You know, the guns feel nice, it creak and rattle, blah, 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 blah. There's like one aftermarket gearbox that fits in an Aries. So you could buy all these nice externals. It would mean there would need to be a lot of regularization to make that work. So, like, everybody would have to use the exact same shaped gearbox, or you would have to create externals that would take pretty much any aftermarket gearbox.
Yeah, I mean, saying... It's been attacked by a predatory dog. Saying that, though, could you get a manufacturer, I don't know, middle of the road, just like even if G&G did
E&C.
Even if they just let you basically go onto their website and you do with a car, you could order exactly your car you wanted.
I can order multiple different styles of bodies, rails, barrels, from everything on the E&C range, with most of them with the right markings on there, and then put whatever gearboxes you want in it. So I mean, there is ways and means of doing it. But obviously that's from the wholesalers, not from just a high street shop. I mean, it's not a bad idea. It's not a bad idea.
I was trying to touch your leg.
But he is quite right. I mean, the fact that it is soul destroying when you spend £300 on a gun, or $400 or whatever it works out at, and then you are literally ripping the guts out of it and spending another $300-400 on internals.
Yeah.
When why isn't somebody saying, here's your different bodies and here's your different rails, and Here's your basic gearbox.
Yeah.
Choose your own pistol grip. Choose your own motor. Choose what gears you want to. It's an empty gearbox. Just choose your gears and go. Mm-hmm. I fear it's probably due to how much people would have to hold in stock to be able to facilitate that.
There's a lot of parts there straight away.
But I 100% see where he's going with that.
Or you just like buying a car, you just be prepared to wait once you've made your order.
Yeah, but I think Build-A-Bear was quite good.
Build-A-Bear going, and that'd be quite good though, wouldn't it, to be able to walk.
And who was that? What was his name?
That was JMAM-CJ.
Cool.
Thank you for your comment.
Cheers, mate.
Plasma Skater 12 would like TM to make an L85 GBBR.
I'd like to see that.
That would be pretty cool.
TM or
using
any
MWS mags.
Yeah, because why not? It's probably going to be on the horizon, to be honest with you. Someone's going to have to do it at some point, aren't they?
Is it the G&G one supposed to be the best one of those at the minute?
No.
It was an EBB.
Do you know
you had a stubby one, didn't you?
The best made one I've ever seen was an ICS L85. And that was an L85A1, I think it was, and that thing just was a tank. It used to run.
Yeah.
But it was the most basic gearbox in it. So it's like, the G&Gs do have issues with MOSFETs and stuff.
So Mr. Skater 12, you'll have to let us know which variant of the L85 you'd actually like to see.
What's the support version of that one called again? Like the massive long barrel with like the M60
I know what you mean.
stand thing. I quite like them. They're pretty cool.
So Curious Hex 4782.
Was this when we were talking about?
We were talking about cheap pistols and all the rest of it. I see your Raven Glock and raise you a Secutor Gladius.
Oh God, yeah.
That can't be worse than a Raven Glock, surely.
Yeah, they weren't great.
Oh,
they weren't good.
Oh dear.
I don't think we need to read my comment.
No one needs to know what you want.
My squad game is bad.
Oh no, we need to see this.
What's this?
We need to see this. Who was moaning about it?
Wirefox 1.
Never trust a bloke who sits in front of you holding a weapon with his finger permanently on the trigger. Oh, bad discipline.
It's a toy! It's a toy!
I mean, it's not good drills, is it? To be fair. But
Jesus Christ, it's a toy!
Was it you we moaned at for doing that? Yeah, it was, yeah.
We get it all the time, I've heard that. It's a toy, mate. It's like a Nerf gun.
Mike Nordman 666-1 agrees with you.
608.
608 barrel in an MTW is the
Wide
way
ball
to
master
go.
race.
Is the way to go.
Oh, what's that one?
What? No, what's that one? What, the collab?
Delta Hotel Airsoft, 1906. I went to an AI 500 event in Rochdale with 400 other airsofters, and it was FUBAR. Yes, yes, and that is why AI 500 is no more.
Do you know what? Wait, what?
Airsoft International, they're gone, mate.
Oh, they actually?
Yeah, after that.
Oh, thank God for that.
Little snippet, they tried blaming Josh from Badlands and all of us marshals for that. So apparently we deliberately messed up their event.
You were the only ones working it?
But apparently we deliberately sabotaged their event.
Good, I'm glad you did. I know you didn't, but...
I'd love to... the annoying thing with that is, it was only said verbally to somebody. If it had been written down, I would have loved to have seen it and just dealt with that.
I wish I read the reviews on these AI 500 events before I went.
It was worth it.
Call out if you see anything you want us to say.
Go up again?
Go up again.
That Sam is an absolute legend.
There you go.
What a stud muffin. No, it doesn't say that at all.
Oh, it's just from Sam's mum who can't.
Dazzlernator.
The great update as always. This is the cost of a Freddo. Great update as always, chaps. I couldn't agree more with an MPAS being fitted as standard to GBBRs. Not just to avoid using a shorter barrel to keep the energy levels down, but also to give the flexibility of using higher pressure gases in the autumn and winter while staying within cycle limits. And this is exactly, goes back to what I said a second ago. This is why I'm fitting them.
Yeah.
For the small extra bit of outlay, it just makes sense.
That was... Oh, have we had any update on the MWS Max
Yes,
situation?
we did. That was a batch issue.
The batch
from the various conversations I've had with people, because I've had more recent batches and they've been fine. We think what may have happened is obviously the moulds that are used for the feed lips. We think it might have been a new set of moulds.
Okay.
And that was the first batch that come out of this new set of moulds. So there was no wear and there was no sort of. They were fresh.
Fresh.
Because
2 tons
consecutive batches of MWS mags that have come through have been fine.
Let's try and find some different videos.
Me and James at Jaeger spoke at length about
that. So, Wiggy X is still waiting for the Novrich AK they announced so long ago.
Yeah, when is that gonna? Yeah,
I wonder what weird name he's going to call it though. Because it's never just AK, it's always like SX567P04. That's why I get confused with this.
Trying to find some different videos. They're all commenting on the same ones.
Someone else agreeing with the 608 barrel.
608 barrel. That's the way to go.
Go again.
Go up again.
Yeah, a bit more. There we go. Blue Napalm 123. Bet you guys are already aware, but for others, the Tremor Nade is kind of available. Jaeger Precision manufacturer, essentially the same design. I bought one of the Jaeger Impacts, still haven't used it in game yet. I would say it doesn't fire, it's mostly user errors. The trigger, it does trigger quite easily. Okay, so he has no connection to Jaeger, just did his research and felt compelled to get one. Yeah.
Oh, it's here!
Was that the thing you can carry around?
Go on, show it off.
Jaeger Precision Impact. So
I'll find some more comments.
I was obviously we spoke about these, and I spoke to James at length, saying I wanted to order one. But at the time, I put an order in with him, and I completely forgot to order one, and it was just much of a muchness. And then I randomly had a parcel delivered to the house. So I was like, what on earth is this? I haven't ordered anything. And I opened it up, and there was a load of Jaeger stickers and patches in there, which I forgot to bring those, so I got some stickers for you guys. And as I flipped the top of it open and saw these stickers, I looked in the lid, and it just said, surprise, see you in Germany. Because he's going to IWA as well. And I was sifting through, and I was like, what on earth is this? Because it was all wrapped up in bubble wrap. He sent me one of his multi-shot.
That's class.
Jaeger Impacts. But he also lasered it with my logo on the back of it.
Cool. Dude, no way. How did you not see that in the picture? Or were you just acting surprised for the camera?
No, that's... honestly, I didn't even notice
the
that.
really annoying thing about this, do you know the really annoying thing about it? I said I was going to buy one to replace my Tremor, which is pretty beaten up.
Yeah.
This has arrived, and I rang him, and I was like, you really didn't have to do that. And we had a conversation about it, and he was like, no, I did have to do it, you know, because I do, all of my stuff that I fit to the guns is all Jaeger stuff. And I genuinely like James. He's a really, really nice guy. We talk. Whenever we talk on the phone, we're on the phone for like an hour, just waffling. And I did say to him at the time, I was like, you know, the downside to this is never, ever, ever going to get used now for fear of damaging it because it's way too pretty to be used. So I know I have this really expensive paperweight with Jaeger on one side and my logo on the other. But
it's cool.
Honestly, the workmanship on those, they are expensive. But I suppose the cost is relative to the quality of the product you're buying.
Yeah.
And that's a hell of a product.
The thing is, that's
I really like
investment.
That. I really like the way that transitions between each.
And I mean,
it's a good feel.
I have put that
a twist
directly next to.
Twist.
I think he's changed the firing pin design on it. The firing pin on these is slightly pointier than the pin. And then do it again. Go to 3. Well, you got 1.
So right,
that's 1.
1 means
first shot.
Your first shot.
Oh right, first shot.
Jesus Christ.
Well, it could have been like one. I don't know.
2, 3. So the actual firing pin design is one of the only things that I can see that has changed from the original TRMR to this one. This one is a slightly pointier, slightly more aggressive style firing pin on it, whereas my old Tremor was very rounded on the firing pin. But yeah, the workmanship is just phenomenal. I couldn't throw it. I wouldn't be able to throw it around.
I don't even know how to use these things.
So, right, okay, quick rundown. Unscrew that. 3209 primers go in there. Screw that bad boy. Look at that. Ooh, tolerance.
Beautiful.
That is currently safe, so that can't move. So when you throw it on the floor,
I see.
doesn't seem to matter which way it hits, because that rocks around. Every time that moves, it pushes the firing pin down.
And off it goes.
So you can drop it on its side, you can drop it upside down, you can drop it like that. It should, in theory, still go off as long as it's a hard surface.
But you're going to ruin all the beautiful CNC workmanship.
Yeah, and that's why it's never being used. It's just going to sit there looking pretty on my shelf.
Unless, of course, you were to wrap it in bubble wrap, it would still probably go off under the impact.
Yeah, and catch fire to the bubble wrap.
Or something. Put it in a
little
rubber gloving.
I don't ever ask for anything for free. I don't do this to get stuff for free. I will, obviously for clarity's sake, this was sent to me for free. But before I'd received one of these, we'd already spoke at length about this.
Yes.
And said it's, widely regarded.
You had yours before that one.
The Tremor I've had for years. Yeah. And the actual design, this design is widely regarded as one of the most, if not the most reliable impact grenades that are available.
Because I've had grenades, I've always been honest, I've never used them. It doesn't appeal to me because I'm going to be crap with them. It just... I've had grenades chucked at me on the floor, and some of them haven't gone off.
I found in CQB settings, they're brilliant because you can literally go out and clear a room.
Yeah.
When we were at Longmore, I took my other one up with me because you go into a house and you know that there's someone in the other room. You literally just pop it around the corner and bang, everyone's dead, kind of thing. So, but yes, thank you again, James. That literally, pardon the pun, blew me away when it arrived.
You'll be looking for an eagle one now, aren't you?
That's the noise I'll make as I use it.
Underarm only.
See it right away. See, I'm an amateur.
He's throwing it and sculling someone with it.
I do see videos of
James Lyons would like us to do an update on the Saruna 22 at some point. See how it's looking now and all the rest of it, because that was in response to the original kit being demonstrated.
Did I not put a video up on my...
Is that you guys firing at Badlands, isn't it?
I don't get comments on your channel.
No. Right, okay, so what was he called?
James Lyons, 1978.
Okay, so that was like 3 months ago. Hopefully you're still watching. If we put a link to, because I did a full video on it, so we put a link to my channel, or a link to that video.
And then you can comment on it.
Yeah, I'm actually just about to do another build. Somebody else has ordered one in black.
A Saruna?
Yes. Ooh, the kit arrived today. Excuse me, sir.
Interesting.
I know where he's going.
Just a fart in the hallway. Jesus Christ.
I mean, that was like an A sharp, wasn't it?
So what are you doing for this other build then?
This gun has already had a load of roadwork stuff put in there, which I did a couple of weeks ago. And then I posted a picture of my Saruna up onto the KCO2 page, and he was like, wait, I didn't know you could do those. And I was like, yeah, that's kind of what I do. So he was like, can I order one, please? So I ordered the kit in, and I'll be doing that next week. In black. The only issue I have found so far with the roadwork stuff, obviously everything internal isn't a problem, but the hop adjuster wheel, the roadworks one obviously sits up above the rail and it's nice and knurled. That will not fit in the Saruna kit, because the Saruna kit sits very low profile and sits about this far off the top of the rail system. So I need to contact him tomorrow and say, you've got two options. One of them is going to be not going to cost you anything, which is go back to the original hop adjuster wheel, which is fine. Your other option will be that I cut the top part of the Serena kit out and then we send it off for Cerakote and have it Cerakoted so it'll actually fit your adjuster wheel on it. It is. I reckon it would probably work out about another £100 just to have that large hop adjuster wheel on there.
That's
which is a lot of money.
It is.
Who is this Deegs Airsoft who keeps commenting?
Deegs?
Yes, Deegs is the VFC PPSH. He says the temptation is so real.
Yes.
He says it better.
Okay, so
I really camped that up.
I am a sort of a member. I'm part of the Deegs Airsoft community on WhatsApp. And Deegs was at Longmore on the opposite team with a load of other people that I know who were also on the opposite team, which made for some interesting times when I was playing opposite them. But yeah, Deegs and the whole of that community sound. Super sound. But they're all based up in like Kent and surrounding areas. There's some people on there from a bit further north, but I met the majority of them, including the Axios Customs boys, at NAF last year. I'd been speaking to them leading up to NAF, but obviously met them all at NAF, and then saw them all again at Longmore, which was really, really nice because they're just genuinely nice people. And Bess, who I mentioned earlier on, is part of that group as well. So yeah,
very cool.
But Deegs is cool. We like Deegs. He was so hungover on the Saturday at Longmore. He had a poncho like yours, but it comes with tent pegs, so you can sit down and turn it into a little tent. And crouch down underneath it.
That is class.
And I was like, I'm literally going to walk through the woods in a bit and just see this little Deegs tent there with him fast asleep in it.
Do you reckon it acts as like mobile cover?
No, I don't think it counts as cover.
Sniper den.
Yes, sniper den. Someone bought mirrors to an airsoft game. I saw a video of to reflect, and it was just hiding behind this like reflective board. And yeah, so he was just stood up, and it's just like this long, like reflective material that reflected the glass and the trees and stuff. And it's just popping people, and they're just walking past. Look at him, dead straight. Thought, oh, that's a tree. Moved on, and then suddenly got shot. And I'm just like, that's brilliant. That's such a clever idea.
You're literally the predator.
Yeah.
So Neo Oreo Woo.
That's a cool name.
Neo Oreo Woo 4589. This is in response to a Spectre Arms video I did on my own channel, which was interestingly enough, you were mentioning the WE G36 gas blowback. Well, Spectre Arms did an EBB version, but also there was the who did that?
Army Armament.
Army Armament did a copy of that, which was
Gash is what it was.
It wasn't.
It was bloody awful.
Wasn't that bad?
You only had to look at the magazines and the plastic would crack on it. Breathe on it and the magazine falls apart.
Anyway, this is a serious question.
Okay.
Serious question.
Is it any good for a beginner?
Would you recommend this gun for a beginner? Really want to start playing Airsoft and really want to get a G36, but I don't want to go up to $300.
Buy an AG.
Been considering this gun since it has EBB. So EBB, Humorex do an EBB one as well.
Avoid the EBB. Avoid the EBB because it's just one more thing to go tits up, basically. The best G36 I have ever owned and shot was an ASG, an old ASG G36. Is
he likely to be able to get that?
Yeah, I mean, you can get newer, but like the JG G36 is basically the same thing. They run faultlessly. Nice and punchy, good range on it. They're a little bit tricky to take apart if you ever want to take it apart. But just, I mean, there was a time there where if you went to an airsoft site, they weren't running combat machines, they were running G36s. They were the OG rental gun because that was what was available before M4 started coming out all over the place.
Yeah.
Well, they just dominated, didn't they?
Yeah. And I mean, they're hardy, they're reliable, they just seem to run. I would say if you know.
They use a different gearbox, though, don't they? The G36.
Yeah, they do. I think they use a V. Oh, actually, I'm not 100% sure. It's been so long since I took one apart. You just don't see them. I mean, that is one good thing. You don't see that many G36s on the field anymore. It's kind of come full circle, wasn't it? Because, like, at one point they were everywhere.
Yeah.
And then gradually they faded out. And now if you rock up with a G36, everyone's like, sweet, using a G36. Have a look at the Novrich ones.
That's a good shout.
Have a look at the Novrich ones.
Would they come in under 300?
Possibly, yeah. I mean, if he's UK based, once he's got a few games under his belt, drop me a message. I'll see if I can sort the deal out.
Americans, he said dollars, didn't he?
He said dollars.
Oh, he said dollars. That sucks.
He's looking specifically for a C. So the sort of...
I've always liked the C's, to be fair, because it's classic.
Yeah.
I've always had a bit of a soft spot for the one... You had the Novrich one with the
DMR.
Whole grip. A bit
cool.
L96.
Yeah. Does that look
done the whole grip on a G36?
Which one did you have? You had the one with the integrated scope.
I had two.
Yeah, two.
So I had a C.
Not for you, Bagel. No.
I had a C, but I also had the slightly longer G.
That's probably. I think that's the one that I've seen you use.
And both were EBB. Both were from Spectre Arms. Both ran really well, actually. I never had any problem with the Spectre Arms ones. And you can turn that into the lesser known MG36.
Don't we take the top off?
You just stick one of those dual, like, is it a U drum mag where you have the spin, the barrel?
Dual drum mags.
Yeah. And you just turn it into a
MG. Baby.
Lots of plastic downrange, and that did run really well. And that would be super cheap, probably well under your $300 for a Spectre Arms. The only thing with it was they did feel plasticky and they did feel cheap. But then I've seen other G36s and
they all feel a bit.
They all feel a bit.
But they
like
are realistically
a floaty barrel.
Aren't they realistically the real thing?
It's all polymer, but it's just a difference in level of how much the whole kind of shell of the gun is able to sort of flex underneath you and stuff like that.
That was one of my first airsoft guns, actually, when I bought it. It was one of these cheap ones with Springer that the firing and the charging handle.
Well, you charge up the G36.
That was the first one I got. It was black and orange, and it was so creepy.
Did you get it from Clariton Imports?
I did. I
did.
Yeah. Did you sell it to me?
No, I just remember them.
Yeah,
I got it from them in there. When you said orange, I was like, oh.
Yeah, it's one of them ones. Yeah, with that awesome scope that wasn't a scope and a torch that didn't light up.
Jeepers.
Classic. And then I had a clear FAMAS. That was again Springer from Clouded Imports.
See, JG, you mentioned JG. Did Jingong do some really good G36s?
Yeah, they do.
With a battery.
JG do some really good little MP5s.
Do you know what? I feel real bad because I've always wrongly slated them because I just thought it was cheap.
They've been around so long.
Yeah?
JG are like OG airsoft guns. They have been around for years.
Because they dominate a lot of the, I'm guessing you could say, trademark rifle blueprints and stuff. Like they would have a lot of the M4s and the realistic names and stuff. Like you've got the UMP45 and stuff. Like you can call it a UMP45. It's a proper realistic trademarked name. From what I could see, there's a lot of Jingong stuff, and I didn't know they dominated the majority of the market for those.
I don't think they've got any trademark deals whatsoever.
Are they not?
No.
I'm wrong with that. But that's why I'm just like, why have they got the cool stuff, but their internals are rubbish?
They're not internals.
That's just what
that bad.
That's what I've heard. So
they've just kind of stayed like that,
like steady
the whole time.
But because you say that obviously the DSAM's like, I feel like I've given them such a hard time.
Yeah.
And I've never given them a chance.
E&C, E&C never had, I mean, they've been around for a long time, they never had the best of names, but they're bringing out some cool stuff now. E&C have been OEM for a load of different manufacturers. I think they OEM some Spectrum stuff for a while and some other bits and pieces. They're another company that have just been around for ages and are now releasing their own stuff.
I didn't know that.
There's a lot of that within the airsoft community.
Yeah, a lot because when I first got into it, it was very brand. Like, this is the brand to go for.
And then you find out that brand is just a rebrand.
Yeah, I'm just like, I was being lied to. Again, like this Jin Gong thing, I feel like I've carried that since I started.
But you look at like Double Bell. I mean, yeah, they make some cheaper end stuff, and they make some higher end stuff, like the Dracaris and stuff like that. Before they were Double Bell, they were D-Boys. And D-Boys have been around, were like, you know, the D-Boys Scar was what a load of people were running, and then there was something else before that, and I can't remember what it was. They've just reinvented themselves, and, you know, and Double Bell stuff's not bad. It's not awful stuff. There's some tolerance issues and gearbox alignment issues with some of the lower end guns, but that Dracaris that I built, the Gen 12, obviously that was licensed through EMG. The guy that bought that thing's still going. He brought that into for a service to me back in November, and internally it was immaculate.
That's impressive.
And he uses that all the time. Vinny.
The only Double Bell gun I've ever got was the M1911 gas blowback pistol. And although I didn't, it was second hand, so
their pistols are a bit.
It looked awesome. The trademarks on it, everything looked amazing. It's just performance-wise, just wasn't really there. But it was really cool to look at. So for me, it was a shelf piece because it was cheap.
Yeah.
But it looked awesome. So it's like I'm not unhappy for that just to sit on a shelf.
Yeah.
But yeah, performance-wise, and so I've never done Double Bell or anything else because I just assumed.
Yeah,
it looks cool, not the greatest.
You think when I was 2 years ago, when I was first starting up, I bought in a load of like Double Bell pistols and stuff, didn't I? Because that's all I could afford at the time. It's all I could afford to put in the shop. And gradually over time, I've kind of phased out those £100 pistols, and now generally the average price of a pistol in the shop is 150, 160 quid, going up for some of the more expensive stuff. But they have their place in the market. And there's still a huge amount of people that would rather spend 90 to 100 quid on a pistol and replace it every 12 to 18 months than spend 200 quid on a pistol and run it for 3-4 years.
Yeah.
But there's a lot of people that like to change their guns all the time, so they're never keeping those guns long enough for them to go wrong.
What wanker would do that?
Well, I don't know. Same wanker that bought an MP7 and tried to sell it a week later.
That was because dude, the first thing to go wrong was 600 quid. I was like, really?
That's a lot of foot pics. That's a lot of pictures of your feet.
Size 15s, mate. People would love them. Bigger than pasties, mate.
Size 12, really, not 15. He just wears bigger shoes.
Well, you don't take your shoes off. Oh my god. Is it 15? Is it inside?
So UK 15.
Yeah. In fairness, I'm UK 13, so.
Excellent balance.
I mean, man's wearing canoes on his feet. He's expecting flood. With all this rain, I was running down the road earlier on. He was just boating.
Pennywise ain't got nothing on you.
Hiya, Georgie. What a nice gun you've got.
Honestly, the horn sound in his car. Car ran out in front of us earlier on. He was like,
How many airsofters can you fit in your car?
Clown car.
I do feel like that when I'm driving Mum's little Citroen C1. Do you know that scene from The Incredibles? He gets out of the car and he's like, obviously he's a massive dude, isn't he?
Yeah.
He drives this. I'm like that in Mum's car. Like it's pretty spacious as a passenger, but driving it, I'm like this.
Yeah. I like the way you went from Mr. Incredible. You could have got. Do you remember the scene from, was it Expendables 2? Maybe when Schwarzenegger and stuff were driving through the airport in a.
Oh, and that little smart car. Yeah. I can't compare myself.
Brave choice.
I can't compare myself to the great, can I?
No, just Mr. Incredible.
Well, obviously. It's amazing.
But yeah.
There we go.
I think that kind of wraps it up nicely for this week.
I'll hopefully have a load of news and stuff for the next one off the IWA. next Wednesday.
That's cool.
So that'll be interesting. Umarex over 40.
Over 40.
Over 40, not 401. Over 40.
There was a bold claim of 401.
Yeah, I just breezed past it and I was like 401. 401 new products. No, 40 plus.
Did you have your glasses on?
No, I didn't. And to be fair, it was at like 5:30, 5:45 this morning after Wes had woken me up. So I was kind of like bleary eyed. I hadn't had my morning coffee. But yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing what Umarex have got on the table. DE are going to be there, so I'm going to go see those guys.
You might get to see some TM or something.
Well,
do they historically go?
TM don't show.
Don't usually go.
But I'd be interested to see what new stuff DE is coming out with. I know some of the new stuff they're coming out with.
Didn't Vorsk go last year?
Yeah, they'll be there.
Yeah, Vorsk.
We said Vorska. I'm like, is that? I don't know if you're
Porsche.
doing. No, that's what I thought you were doing. Like the Porsche.
I think most people know now that, so I can say it. You remember I said about there was somebody.
The secret
gun
thing you weren't allowed to say.
Yeah.
That probably used a Scorpion, man.
Scorpion Evo, yeah. So yeah, expect gas blowback Scorpion Evo imminently.
That'd be cool. That's one thing I nearly got one of them. There's a Scorpion Evo.
Yeah, I just had to put a max hop unit PDI barrel and change some bits over on HPA one, and yeah, that was cool. That's real good range considering how short the barrel is.
Then they do two, because there's two variations of the Scorpion. There's like a little tiny subcompact one, and then
the A3, which is the small one, which was the one that I worked on the other day. But yeah, they're cool bits, especially with the Wolverine engine in them. Wolverine are dropping something new, which should be good. In fact, they're dropping multiple new products.
Okay.
So that'll be cool. Trying to think who else is going to be there. Obviously, I know people from the Real Steel side of things, so I'll be going to seeing those as well.
Have you had any, staying with Wolverine, because we were talking about obviously the E-Volt and the E-Bolt and that kind of thing. Have you had any actual hands-on with the Quake system?
Yes.
Is it?
Yes.
Could you use the, could HPA and the Quake system take over from an NGRS and?
Oh yeah, it kicks harder than NGRS. 100%. I would say it is closer to gas blowback than it is NGRS.
Okay, hang on a moment. Hang on, right a minute. Wolverine with a Quake system in it then, what's that cost-wise as opposed to a brand new Tokyo Marui E-Volt?
So if it was that cheaper then I was like,
it's not cheaper.
That could be awkward.
I think they do one now. I would need to double check, but I am pretty sure you can buy a billet. I can't remember if it was billet or forge. I think it. I will need to double check so I don't fucking hash this up. But you can buy one now with the new XTS engine and a Quake stock for about 1,300-1,400 quid. I can tell you from experience that it's because it's a pneumatic piston which drives the buffer tube forward and backwards. When you
shake weights,
when you put it in your shoulder, if you haven't got it shouldered tightly and you pull the trigger, it kind of, if you pull it into your shoulder, pull the trigger, and then look down through your optic, it is all over the place. It really does bounce around a lot. It's very, very cool. They are air hungry though, because they would be, wouldn't they? Because you're firing a pneumatic piston in the back of it. But yeah, I was
quietly impressed
with that. Josh had one up at NAF last year, and I sort of, as soon as he got it out, I was like, I want to play with that, please, before the customers get their hands on it.
The gun, that is. The gun.
It was it. And yeah, no, I think they're cool. I think they're very cool.
But at 1,400 quid.
Yeah, I mean, you can buy the Quake. I think you can buy the Quake system and add it to your current.
But it only works with a certain board.
Only works with the STS engine.
Yeah.
I don't think you need the new Blink ETU board to do it. I'll double check. But I mean, the thing is, The MTW market's a really funny thing because the MTW owners seem to have endless supplies of money. So they, an extra £300 and £400 here is not hideous to them.
Arguably, if you're chasing performance, though, there is nothing.
Oh, if you want performance, don't put Quake stock on.
No, not as in. Well, what you mean? I'm talking range.
Oh, no. I mean,
accuracy and consistency.
Realistically, it is. I would say it is not hugely detrimental, but it is still slightly detrimental adding the Quake stock to your range and accuracy and performance and consistency, because you're bleeding air off of your engine to fire it. If you want out and out sub 1 FPS variation consistency, just go for a standard engine and don't have the Quake stock. If you want, if you're sitting there firing the gun thinking, well, this is boring as shit because there's no feedback from it, put Quake stock on there. You'll lose maybe a little bit of accuracy, but you'll gain a whole lot more fun.
So where people go off HPA because there's nothing really, there's no...
There's 100%. Soulless is the word that gets used. That gets thrown around a lot, is they're soulless. And they are. My argument has always been, if I want to go out and absolutely mess a load of people up and have clinical accuracy and great range, I'll take an MTW. If I want to go out and have fun, I'll take a gas blowback or pick a rental gun up.
I always likened it to a mouse click. Like playing Call of Duty, but in real life, because you got no feedback from your mouse and you got no feedback from the gun.
Yeah.
The only time you had ever got any feedback out of those guns if you were running .4s or above them.
Surely if you want, because it's a gas blowback gun. Like with the MP7, when I had the drum mag on it, linked up to a HPA tank, you still get the blowback.
But that's because that gun is a gas blowback. A Wolverine or any HPA gun, you have no moving part as such. You have a poppet that moves forwards and backwards. And all you're doing is every time you pull that trigger, you're releasing a regulated cushion of air in behind that BB, which fires it out.
Oh, god damn it. I've just thought of something. That means that bloody Barrett with its reciprocating barrel will give you feedback on it.
Yeah, that's the whole point.
Even though it's HPA and it's a sniper rifle. See, that's what I would like. When are they going to build an actual sniper rifle that kicks you in the arm when it shoots?
Maybe
they have. It's Barrett.
Yeah, but like a normal gun that's not like £1,500. Why don't
that is a normal gun.
Okay, how about this one? A Springer rifle. I see the eyes rolling. I'm waiting for a winner now.
Well, actually, most snipers are Springers.
Yeah, essentially. But they add in, like the NGRS system that when you put I don't know technical. So when you pull back the thing, you fire it. There's like a counterweight that.
How are they going to fire that counterweight backwards?
Well, I don't know. That's for them to.
I mean, technically, you could run a reverse spring system with a secondary latch.
I was just about to say that.
Yeah, I'm sure you were. So basically, when you
so it literally fires
so basically
a weight back at you.
So that's your piston. When you draw that back, it compresses that spring. There's also a spring here with a weight. Sorry, a spring here with a weight. And as you bring it back, it brings that back and latches it. You then push that bolt forward. There's a compressed spring there with a weight there. As you pull the trigger there, it trips another seat here and fires that weight backwards.
Could do.
You're welcome.
That would be good.
It would be a faff. I mean, it's a generic design.
I'd also want some sort of volume from the muzzle at the front, like especially if you're using like an anti-material rifle. I want it to kick the dirt everywhere.
See, which is more silly. I think my idea is
no.
Mine's
do you know what I would like?
Bugger me! Do you know what? That's a sniper with an NGRS system on it.
Is that actually?
Yes. I completely forgot that. The PSG-1 was. I mean, it's weak as piss. But it has. But it does reciprocate when you fire it.
I didn't know that. I thought it was just electric.
Well, it is. It just goes. But it goes. And it pushes the dust cover back about 3 centimeters and then lets it go forward again.
I've got like that. That's one about the crappy Wiki Piss one. The SEMA SAR that I had, and that had that metal dust cover thing. But I don't know if it's because when I fired it was
Galil.
The Galil, yeah, the Galil SAR. When I fired it, I don't know if it's because it was
that ABB?
No, but the thing is, the parts were so loose when you fired it rattled because the plate was loose. So when you fired it, you could hear metal rattling. I was like, I can push it and that should blow back again.
Yeah, I think for miles per gallon for gas blowback at the moment is still the Sega 12. The noise, because everything on that, nothing quite is tight, is it? Like your dust cover at the top, isn't it? Moves slightly, so it rattles. So every time you fire, it's like clank, clank, and they're fucking loud as well. They go off.
Frank, who Badlands, who had one, and when he was firing, I was like, "What is that?" And I looked, I was like, "No way!"
Who was it? WE. Who did M14 gas blowback?
Yes, I had two of those in the shop not that long ago. One in Woodstock and one in an EBR stock.
Get away!
And oh my god, are they heavy? But so fucking heavy.
You said I thought you didn't like the.
They're rare. How did you have two? They're rare as hens.
One of my customers has got two. He turned up and he came to buy some gas and look at a pistol, and he came in and he was like, "Do you want to see a couple of WE gas blowback M14s?" I was like, "Yes, yes, I do."
Do you want to see them? What? Like I just carry them around in my car
comes in
for no reason
comes
at
in
all.
with his hard case and opens it up, and there's one Woodstock version there, and there's one EBR version. So I was like, I'm going to save the best to last. I'll pick the Woodstock on up first, and I literally just went clunk. Shit. And I want one. And I said to him what they like, and he went, "Don't try and use it in the cold. It just gasses out. It doesn't work."
Pretty rubbish.
We did fill the mag up with gas and leave it near the radiator in the garage and got it nice and warm. And I chucked it in the EBR one and pulled the trigger and I fell in love with it. It's just a shame they're so bad.
Yeah.
But I mean, he's chucked a load of money. He's put the aftermarket trigger box and everything in it, and I mean, it's cool.
And it's still rubbish.
No, it's okay. In the summer, it runs beautifully.
Right. Okay.
But yeah, I took a few shots with it, and I was like, if it wasn't so goddamn heavy, I'd have one. But
did you check retailer or stockists or anything like that?
One of my wholesalers got them in all that long ago, and I was like,
that's bizarre.
But it wasn't the EBR version, it was just the Woodstock version, and I'm like, if I was going to drop that kind of money, it would be on the EBR.
I can't remember what I had. I was tempted to buy an M14, and it was an AEG one, but what put me off, I can't remember what brand it was, but it was so creaky, the plastic, like terribly creaky.
Yeah.
I'm like,
yeah, probably.
I was just like, wow, like, this is a shame.
The best out of the box, not bar the EBR ones, the best out of the box ones I've seen recently are the newer G&G ones with the MOSFETs and the electronic triggers in them. One of the chaps up at Badlands has got one, and that thing was like 1.1 joules on the money, and he was running on 11.1, and the rate of fire on it was just ridiculous. It was running like 18, 19 rounds a second. It was just like a little sewing machine, and he hammered the crap out of that gun for 12 months. Brought it into me for a service. I give it a quick once over, and I was like, there's nothing wrong with this gun. It was still 1.1 joules. Cleaned the barrel out, changed the hot rubber on it, did a few bits and pieces, handed it back to him, and it's still going.
That's impressive.
It is, considering they got a funny old gearbox in the M40. They got a funny old gearbox.
Yes, they do. Yeah, I don't ever. Just don't use that one. I don't know how to take it apart.
That's one thing, because I remember seeing it in your shop.
Yeah, beautiful wall.
Because I think you had it in there.
All hooks.
There's literally a handful of those bronze ones around. Like, you just don't see them. How I got that from. It was an absolute song when I got it. So, but yeah, I've had it apart 3 times trying to get stuff right with it. It is, I got it fixed for you. I was just kind of like, I just put it off. I just had it in a box, and I was like, no,
I don't want to touch it. How long did you have Matt's one for?
2.5 years.
Oh my God.
Yeah, maybe not quite as long as that. It might have been about 18 months, I think it was, or maybe a bit longer. I fixed it and it broke again.
I still, there's a little bit of me. I don't know if you've ever seen the picture. I can't show you because it's on my phone, but I'll send it to you in the chat. I've shown you before. I would have an M14 in the CQB variant, like short barrel one, and then someone put. There was an AA-12. Was it the AA-12, the sniper rifle that Action Army did? The very first one. It had a real cool kind of like rear stock to it and everything. Someone made the AA-12 kit fit over an M14, and it just looked phenomenal.
Yeah,
it just looked beautiful, and I want it. You just need an M14 base. What would be on your recommendation? Because they do like a CQR variant, CQB variant.
Yeah, that was.
I think Cyma do it.
G&G. The G&G CQB one was the one that Thingy had, and it just ran. It just worked.
Yeah.
That's probably the one I'd say to go for if you don't want the hassle. Just go for that one.
Wunderbar. Right. On that note.
On that bombshell. Let's go.
Fabulous. Thanks, Jen.
Goodbye.
Love you, bye.